Hey guys, what's going on? F5 My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder. Or rather, Go Create, the Goblin Baker series. God, I fucked that up, didn't I? No. We're back with Goblin Baker series. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we were making infinite caramel, we were making infinite charcoal, we were making infinite milk, and we were making chocolate, I think. We just haven't turned it into bars yet. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is, instead of making the chocolate just straight away, I'd like to get into making some butter, eggs, and hopefully some shortbread by this stream. It's going to be a long, arduous process, but if we are capable of doing it, then we should be able to net ourselves the Millionaire Shortbread once we've made the chocolate. Of course, this is going to be a long stream of crafting and whatnot, but if we get it done, then we should be able to get one step closer to the Millionaire Shortbread recipe, so I guess we'll see how things play out. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now, I will say this beforehand. I haven't been doing anything in the background, so I wouldn't worry too much if you've missed anything. I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to make infinite butter, eggs, and... well, the eggs is going to be an easy one. The butter is another thing entirely. But we'll see how things play out, because I think I've got an idea. It just takes some time to figure out what I can do beyond that, right? But once it's made, right? So, the hope is I can do it, but yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out as we go along, I'm sure. But yeah, no, I think I'm going to need obviously going to need a chicken farm to produce constant eggs, so I'm probably going to have to make another similar system that I made with the cow. Probably not exactly to that end, but somewhere along those lines, I would assume. But we'll see, So far, it seems like our system is working well, so I'm not going to complain. As long as we get the chocolate in, I'm quite content. In fact, we're getting a lot of chocolate, no less. Not bad at all. Seems we've ran out of milk to process, though, which is interesting. But then again, maybe this grace period is a pretty good thing for us. Alright, well, we'll leave it at that then. Let the mechanism go on its merry way. Yeah, it's going the right way. Okay. So I don't need to worry about it then. Alright. I mainly just wanted to confirm if it's going to be good or not. It seems like it is, so I'm not going to push the fact. Or push the envelope, I should say. Now, let us start with getting butter, I think. Or eggs, either way. Okay, so in order for us to make butter, we're going to need milk and gold nuggets. We need to go about using the mixing method. But otherwise, it's basically the same process here. With how it's designed here, I could probably do the same exact thing I got here. So it's not like things are going to be a problem. Although I'm going to have to situate the signal on... oh, excuse me. I'm probably going to have to situate the cable on the relay here, just so we trigger it properly. But other than that, it's not that big a deal. In fact, I kind of want to... I've already got the other one on a signal. Maybe I can actually do something here. Hold on. Let's go with a pulse repeater. If we have one. I don't think we do. Unfortunately. I should be able to make a pulse repeater, though. Okay. One pulse repeater added. Now, if we break the redstone here, put the pulse here, put the redstone, that should work. Yeah, we just need it at a small pulse, I think. There we go. Just a simple half a second or something, I don't know. I guess I could duplicate the design down here. In fact, let's check what that is anyways. It's at its lowest setting and it still gets a maybe on the process. Alright, I guess we can lower the tick speed to half. Or its lowest setting, I suppose. There we go. No need to sugarcoat what we're doing here. It's basically the same here. Okay. Well, with that then... Okay, yeah, no, with that, we should be able to make the alignment here proper. We are going to need to set up a similar system here, so it's going to be wholly dedicated on the fluid pipe, I think, for how this is going to process. But I think we can make the butter quite easily, now I think about it. I mean, all we need is that press, right? Okay, well... Let's start with getting a basin and mechanical mixer. How about that? Okay, I got no basin, so I can easily make one, I suppose. Okay, a basin requires 5 andesite alloy. We've only got 3 currently. So we could do with making some more if we have the resources to do so. There's definitely not any in here, but there's tons of seeds. Alright, we got andesite here. Let's see. None in there. Got some iron here that we can use for the andesite. We'll make a bunch of andesite while we're here, I suppose. About 32 should do it. We don't need to sugarcoat our system entirely. Okay, let's put those away. We should only need 5 for this, so we'll put those in. Make the basin. Alright, we got the basin. We need a fire source, and I do believe the blaze burner here will do it. Actually, we don't. Not for this one, anyways. We do not need to provide this with fuel, we just need to provide it with power. And for this, we just need to move it one over, I think. So we just want to build it here, I think. So we'll place the basin here. We don't need a fire source for making butter. But we will need to get sugar... Or no, we need gold nuggets and milk. So I think a pipe is going to be the most necessary. Now, how do we do this? Because it really depends on us, huh? That actually depends on how far this goes, doesn't it? So, 1, 2, 3. Alright, hold on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's 8 right here. So 9, 10. So under this is 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we will need to provide some more rotational power if we want to use this earnestly. In that case, we are going to need to dig out a bit of an area here. And I think we're going to need some rotational power here. But other than that, we should be fine. Seems the blaze burner's working hard, so that's good. I'm not going to complain. Okay, let's put a light here. There we go. It's good to know that this thing is working as intended. We're going to still need some rotational power here, though. That does make me wonder if I can do something here to make it better. Because technically, this is going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is going 6 blocks out. I might be able to get away with something better. Let's actually try that. Hold on. Let's remove that to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. Oh, we kind of need that there, don't we? Okay. Oh, yeah, we need it for that as well. Oh, okay. Alright, well, first let's start by figuring out... Alright, let's... Yeah, hold on. There we go. We'll hold that for now. Okay, so let's go 16 blocks out here. How about that first? So starting from here, that's 1. Okay, so this would be... I got to count again. Okay, so here's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13's the corner there. So 13's here. 14, 15. And this would be 16. So I can get away with 2 here and a mechanical pump here. I do a wrench here to flip it over, like so. And now I just need to provide rotational power, and that should pump literally everywhere. Although we can't do it here, so we're actually going to move it 1 back. There we go. That should help it. Now we just need to provide rotational power to it, so... I guess we do a big gear here, a big gear here, and 1 here, like so. In fact, I can do a big gear here and then go into a little gear, can't I? Yeah, if I do that, then I can get rotational power for this. I can then also get rotational power here. if I move those there. And I start just placing these guys down. There we go. Now, let's see. If I were to take out the wrench, move the shaft here, how would this go? This would go the right direction. Okay, perfect. Now, keep the fluid pipe for now. We want to go into a small, well, we want to go into a big cog. No, actually, we want to go into a small cog into a big cog. So small cog into big cog here. Take that while we're at it. There we go. We then do a big cog here. And I think I can get away with a small cog here into a big cog, and that should do the same exact thing regardless. Alright, well, with that, we just got to set up everything else. That's set up. We don't need to do a heat source for that. For the other one, I should say. Place that there. Now, in theory, this should be enough for what we're trying to do. Keep in mind, this is a theory, not a guarantee. So, I guess we'll see if this works. Alright, there we go. It doesn't look like it's pumping. Oh, it is. It's just pumping into this direction. It's not pumping into that one, though, which is the annoying part. Okay, so it's pumping into one, but it's not pumping into the other. Well, that's gonna be annoying. I hope that also fills this. Okay, well, so far it seems fine. I'll have to work on it, but I should be fine. Okay, Okay, yeah, no, milk is going into that one more focused. Yeah, it's going into that one more so. I'm probably gonna have to find a way to make this work. Oh, right. There's also this I have to consider. I never did connect this, did I? Hold on. I guess we go small cogs here? Alright, that's overstressed. Probably for obvious reasons. Okay, large gear into... Well, no. If I do a small gear into a large gear, then that would reduce the stress capacity that I'm suffering here. Okay, so small gear into a large gear, which breaks because of this. Why is it going this fast anyways? Hold on. Okay. Alright, hold on. So we're going into big gears, which goes into small gears. Okay, so this big gear, small gear, big gear shift was the, yeah, no, that was the changing point here on the speed here. I'm going to quickly take those out then. Okay, we want to keep to a small gear. And then swap to big gear. Big gear. Small gear. Okay, big gear. Then we do a rotational force here into a big gear on the side. Okay, we go into small gear, into big gear here. Which is not going to work. Okay. I can do a small gear into a small gear into a big gear. Which would slow down the process there. There we go. From there, we can then do a big gear followed by a small gear on the bottom. So we break that. We can get a small gear going on this side. There we go. Now I just need to process the milk here, which is not going to be a process we can do this way. But we can connect it here, so let me quickly take these out here real quick. We are going to put the gear here. And we want it to go here, I guess. Nope. Okay, not there. There we go. Now we just gotta get the rotational pull here. God. Such a tedious thing, but it needs to be done. We'll take out the gear there for now. Now we just need to get the gear here working. I think I can get away with a large gear. No, I cannot. But I should be able to get a small gear, shouldn't I? If I do a small gear here... Actually, hold on. If I do a big gear here... There we go. And I do a double small gear, maybe? There we go. That'll start pumping into both. That should pump into both, I believe. That's assuming I'm correct anyways. Right, we need to provide rotational power here as well, so give me a sec. Okay, big gear comes in, we place that here. There we go. Alright. Now we just need another rotational gear here. Well, at least it's processing. That's the important bit. And, yeah. Oh, we've ran out of milk. Well, that's something. Alright, we've got milk. Yeah, we ran out of milk, essentially. Okay. Okay, what's this system doing then? Is this going full blast? Has it been doing its job? I don't think it has. No, because the milk is not actually going onto the system. Oh, that's not good. That would explain a lot of the mishaps that are going on here, wouldn't it? Okay, how about I move this gear for a sec? Put the milk in the hopper here. And then I start moving this thing. Hopefully that one block fixes this. Alright. Nope. So we need to move that out of the way. So we need to build this up a bit higher then. Alright, in doing so, we should make it work. We need to put in 2 buckets here. There we go. It'll go in. It'll process, I believe. Alright, the milk is collected. Put in. It funnels through. There we go. Goes in. Throws in. There we go. I could probably get away with... more buckets, but 2 should do it for now. I do believe. Besides, we need to funnel everything out, don't we? So... one thing at a time. Although, now I think about it, this machine isn't working now. Alright, what issues are going on here? Oh, it's just slow. Okay. I could probably make this faster, couldn't I? Yeah, it's only just those gears just whirling, isn't it? Let's see if I can't make this a bit faster. Oh, this is also spewing out milk. That's not ideal. But hey, at least milk is going out. That's the important bit. Okay, yeah, that's going to start producing a ton of milk. Yeah, we just need to increase the velocity of that. So let's go and chop our way through here. Now let's see. Okay, if I go here with a small cogwheel, which I can't, because the big cogwheel's in the way. This is going as fast as it feasibly can. Okay, I guess I can go into a big gear here. If I cut this open, it's just barely getting where I need. Alright, let's cut off the line here temporarily. Okay, so we need a small gear. Into a big gear, into a small gear. This should increase the speed. Oh. Small gear. And then I guess I can do a small gear up. I think I can, anyways. I need to move around here, though, so give me a sec. We'll keep to that polarity there for the rotational pull. Now, how are we going to get up? I guess we go up here. Whatever. Up we go. Right, now... if we take this... and we just do a double gear here, that should make things much faster. Yeah, that should start pumping things out really quick. And we can cover everything here, so that's fine. Like so. Took us a bit, but we've managed to fine-tune the process just a smidgen. Mind you, not in a... oh, hold on. Okay, that's not connected for some... okay. Hold on. Okay, so half the machine is working now. Okay, this machine is not working, so let's see. We need to get this rotated, don't we? We could do a big gear, but that won't solve our problems here, because the big gear is going to be obviously here, in which case it's going to need to expand out here, which only makes our job harder. I would expand it another way, but I don't think that's going to be viable, so... hold on. Alright, I got it. I got it. I just need to get creative here. That's all. So, with that, we can do a big gear to here. And then we can just do a triple small gear. Going down here. There we go. Although, that's going to force the rotation to reverse. But there's an easy fix to that. Because I do believe we have the polarity reversal here. So all we gotta do is... I guess we reverse it. And then all we gotta do here is take the wrench here and manually rotate. Oh. Yeah, we just need to manually rotate this. There we go. The rotation will force the milk to go that way. And that will force the milk to go in the right direction, if I'm not mistaken. So if we were to put the buckets here, should be working now. Okay. Does that work though? It looks like it does. So I'm just gonna have to hope. Okay, well, that's enough to get one bucket sorted. The other is there, so I'm gonna have to grab it real quick. There we go. Got the second bucket. Now we can put that into the mechanism. Right here. We should only need 2 for this. Now, let's just set things back up. Close this nice and tight. We will need to broaden the top here, but that's fine. At the very least, this entire mechanism's working as intended, so that's good. Gonna have a lot of chocolate by the end of this, that's for sure. Alright, but now that we're done with that, we now need to set up the design for the basin here, which is going to need, I do believe, golden nuggets specifically. Now, of course, with the system of golden nuggets, it's going to be a very hard process to get. I mean, after all, we have to get gold nuggets, of all things. Of course, we can easily get them from gold ingots, so that is one way of going about it. We could also use the Scythian stock blocks. Scythian stock blocks. Okay, so how do you get Scythian stalks? I think I actually have them. Yeah, they just grow on nether warts. Okay, hold on. I could probably make an infinite gold farm with this. Technically, I could also use pigmen, but I'd like to go with more ethical things. So I'm gonna see if the Scythian farm is even possible. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Scythian Nylium, Scythian Root, Scythian Sprout, Scythian Stalk. Okay, but how do you... the question. I would assume it grows much like bamboo, I want to say. But I don't want to be 100% certain on that. Because you never know, right? Well, there's no better way than figuring it out for ourselves, I suppose. So, let's see. We should have the Scythian on us, which I don't think we do, but we can still check. Okay, we don't have any Scythian on us currently, but that's not a big deal. We can easily change that, I do believe. Okay, put some of this stuff away here. Alright. Put the mechanical bits away for now, because we have an objective ahead of us. Time to get some Scythian roots and whatnot. I think that's just going to be the best result for us. Okay, I think we're suffering some minor difficulties regarding our redstone problems. But you know what? I'm not going to bother with it right now. For now, what we need to do is we need to go to the nether. So we are going to need some... not some blocks of coal, but we need obsidian. Which, for some reason, we don't have any. Or at least that I can see, anyways. Okay, nothing there. Obsidian, hold on. We got blocks of coal. Okay, we got content observers, but no obsidian, oddly enough. Okay, so we must have used our obsidian resources. It seems we've also ran out of no, that's just stopping, okay. I'm fairly certain we've got Cynthian blocks somewhere. Or stalks or something. I know we have it, I'm just not sure where. Okay, it's not there. Is it in here, maybe? Not in there. Okay, nothing there. It appears we got Cynthian stems, though. Cynthian wart blocks. Actually, can I turn the wart blocks into something here? No, I cannot. Okay, so I'm not sure where the Cynthian is gonna be, which kinda sucks, but could be worse. But we do have obsidian here, so thankfully all is not lost. We could just make a portal here, I suppose. Okay, we are going to need some more blocks here, temporarily. We will use cobblestone to help us. Here we go. Done and done. Put the rest of the obsidian away. Now we just need a flint and steel, which we can either make or we can find. Alright, we're definitely taking the andesite funnels, though. We'll definitely take the flint here. We should have steel in our bag. Or iron, rather. Put that away. There we go. Alright, to the nether. Thankfully for us, Cynthian is actually something we can acquire. So that's a good thing. I do believe it's north of us somewhere that the Cynthian is located. So we just have to get there. Okay. Off we go. If we could, I'd jump higher so I can take advantage of the boots more, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, we got hanging Cynthian roots, we got Cynthian stems. Oh, what can Cynthian stems be used for, actually? Hold on. Okay, yeah, no. We need Cynthian stalk blocks. I assume they grow like bamboo, from the looks of it. But I'm not 100% certain. But the Cynthian stalks are going to be necessary for making gold, so yeah. Yep, if we just process that, we can make gold. It's the easiest way about getting gold without actually without actually mining for it, I'd say. So I guess we're gonna have weird we're gonna have a weird crop, I guess. Not that I'm complaining, of course. Okay. I'll break this. Break this. This and this. Okay, that's a concerning noise. Probably piglin. Oh, hi. Oh! I see. Apparently, okay, so apparently Piglin likes to trade with Cynthian blocks as well. That's good to note. I could just put it on my sidebar then. Are they going to be hostile, though? That's another question. No, they are. Alright, suit yourself. I'll just take the Cynthian then. Okay, so they are intrigued by it, but they are also hostile by it. I could also use bees if I really wanted to, but I'd like to avoid bees if I can. I'm not a fan of them myself. Oh, hi. Perish. Hello, Shroomlin. Yeah, no, these things grow like bamboo, I think. Of course, we're going to need, Cynthian Nylium, I think. For obvious reasons. But I'll still check to see if Netherwort itself will work, but, I don't think it will. I'll still grab it, all the same. Here we go. Yeah, no, having a lot of Nylium is going to be nice. Okay. Bunch of those, there we go. In fact, you know what? I might actually just make it a farm. Bugger it. The hanging Cynthian roots are going to be nice, but not required. As for these massive trees, that's another thing entirely. But no, in all seriousness, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these, Nylium. Okay, we can't go up, I don't think, so... Well, actually, we can, just... Well, ish. Hello? There we go. Grab that. Grab this. Alright. 4 stacks of Nylium should do it. Yeah, we don't need those hanging ones. We could potentially start... Oh. We could potentially use them if need be. Alright, there we go. Are you kidding? Alright, hold on. Alright, let's go. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my return portal has been destroyed. Oh, lovely. How'd that happen? I can only wonder why. Probably the... Ah, well. At the very least, we got a way back. I just need to remember how I got out here in the first place, because this is my old mine, if I recall correctly. Haven't been here in a long while. Let's see. If I do recall correctly, we just go up above here. And we can climb up here. Following this path? No. In fact, there was a hole, if I recall correctly. And it was somewhere here. Yep. So all we gotta do is just follow the stairwell here, which goes all the way up. Bit of an iffy stairwell, but then again, we do have a 2-block jump instead of a 1-block jump. So apologies if it's a bit shaky here. And all we need to do is break from the ground, because I do believe we are buried at this point. So if we go around here, we go up. Yeah, there's a lot of materials I could have used down here. Oh well. Oh, and there's also a ton of andesite to boot. That would have been nice. Ah well. Okay. If I recall correctly. Yep. Put some light there. There we go. And we can get some rest if need be. But first, I think it's high time we check how our redstone's doing. Because I do believe we have some issues now. Hold on. Alright, let's see. You are perpetually on for some reason. Oh, right. You're perpetually on because of the redstone torch. Which is going on here, which turns that on. So we need to find a way to get you on top without interfering with the machine. Okay, how are we gonna make this work then? I could just send... Yeah, I could just move this down one step instead. But then that button thing won't work as normal. How do we do this? I could change the location of the rotation here instead. Yeah, why not? Let's change the rotation somewhere. Take that with us. We want to move the rotator down to here. Like so. Now, can we get away with putting it down here? Okay, no, that's just going to trigger it. Okay. So that's not an option. Yeah, no, the only option is up, I think, here. Okay, in that case, how do we do this? If we are putting it on the tippy top here, we'll rotate it like so. We'll put that there, turn that on. See, we're definitely putting this here. We're getting rid of the torch, placing that there. Placing a torch here so we can see what we're doing. We're getting one half of the machine done. That's good. I think I can get away with... If I do a big gear... Yeah, no, if I do a big gear here, then I can make the rotation work. So if I do a big gear here, into a big gear there, then I can do double small gear here. And that should work. Yeah, it's rotating the normal direction. Okay, perfect. Took a bit of leeway here, but we managed to get it done. Now, is the milk going in the right way? That's the other thing. Because that'll dictate a lot. It is going in the right way. Just need to wait for the milk to go through. Be milked, cow. And there we go. Well, we've got Nylium now. We just need to figure out whether this is going to grow or not. Alright, but we can get the machine working, so that's important. Turn this, and let's get it all the way down. There we go. Now, let's go up. And let's go get some rest first, before we figure out what we're going to be doing with all this Nylium. Well, let's see. We already have... Alright, well... First and foremost, we should probably address the elephant in the room. Do we have... Okay, we do have netherrack. Okay, now we need to figure out whether the... Yeah, now we need to figure out whether the Cynthian is going to grow or not here. Apparently a stalk got here. That's fine. Okay, so first and foremost, where can Cynthian stalks grow? They can't grow on there. Can they grow on stone? No. How about netherrack? They cannot grow on netherrack. Okay, so we need to actually get the Cynthian stuff itself. So that is my mistake on my part, but that can easily be arranged, getting the Cynthian stuff. So let's start with that. How about that? It's going to require us to go through this portal again. Hopefully without issue. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, we got a new portal here that we can utilize. Okay, we go here. Let's just hope we have enough to actually make this work. Take out you. Take out the child. And no, let's go get some Cynthian blocks, because I do believe, yep, Cynthian stalk blocks will grow like bamboo. Yep, it seems like that's the case. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30. At the very least, I need 64. Okay. Although I might go for more, depending on what we end up getting. I'll have to give it some thought, but I think 64 should be enough for what we're trying to do. No need to go overboard, right? Yeah, let's just go 64 for now. Because at the very least, we will be able to make a very profitable farm out of it, I would imagine. Alright, well, with that... off we go. Managed to get what we came here for, that's for sure. Alright, we back up. There we go. Now, if I'm correct... Yep. So as long as we place it on Cynthian Nylium, then we can certainly grow it, is the key thing here. Now I have two choices. I can either go through the effort of making an entirely new design here, on this farm here, because we could just grow cactus here and get sugarcane in a better bulk. which I'm honestly thinking is better for us. Because having cacti here would actually be fantastic. But anything goes, really. Yeah, no, honestly, I think if we're going to grow anything here, I think cactus is more vital here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up cactus here instead. And on the side here, I think, we're going to set up an entirely new building dedicated to growing nylium and sugarcane. At least that's how I kind of want to play it, because at the very least I can probably set up like a entirely different setup. Probably even a more narrow setup, because we are going next real close to the water setup here. And I kind of want to avoid building out as much as I possibly can to make it as natural as possible. But yeah, we're definitely going to take advantage of the small space required for nylium and sugarcane. But yeah, no, we're going to be making a sugarcane farm, I think. Like a full-blown sugarcane farm. At the very least, that would give us a ton of sugar. That is something that we do require in the future. So, all the more reason to grab it, right? But, alas, we're not too worried about it right now. So, for now, what we are going to be doing instead is going to be relying on gold we already have. Not going up. We want to go down. For now. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go to our supply chest here. Honestly, I could probably put these into the system and none would be the wiser. Because these are static items that we can put away. In fact, I might as well just do that right now. There's no harm in it, right? Yeah, let's put the static stuff away. There's no harm in it. I'll put that there. Honestly, I'm half tempted to put everything away. It might be worth it. Yeah, let's do it. Bugger it. Let's put everything we don't need in there. There we go. Get everything here as well. Why not? We can always organize it later if need be. It just means we got more room to work with ultimately in the end. There we go. Here's some more stuff. And anything we haven't sorted, well, have sorted rather, we can just put away. Okay, we got tons of clay. In fact, there we go. That clay should be thrown in. Not sure whether it's going to process or not, but we'll see, I suppose. Okay, we'll throw everything here. There we go. Get these, because we can. There we go. Nice. The ancient debris is going to be a real nice one, actually, if I do recall correctly. Alright, we'll swap to the Great Maze Breaker. Break these down, as we no longer need them. We'll break down this and this. There we go. Put those away in here. Nice. Alright, I've been dawdling long enough. I think it's high time we start making butter. We're going to take half that gold and turn it into gold nuggets for the process here. But now, I do believe we just need to put in an exporter here, and we need a mechanical mixer to mix everything up. Otherwise, it should be fine. But we are definitely going to set up a new system at some point regarding power here, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I mean, hell, we've actually managed to get a lot of milk. So that's good. Yeah, no, that's going to really help us. What am I going to do here? Actually, hold on. Why is this not sounding off? Okay, for some reason it's not sounding off. Okay, that's not good. What broke? Hold on. Oh, the deployer's not even on. Okay, that would do it. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, if I don't have the deployer on, I can't actually activate this. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? I could try rotating it, but that wouldn't do us much. Man, this system requires a lot of finagling, that's for sure. Yeesh. Hold on. Alright. So the problem seems to be that the deployer is not working. Okay. Let's see, the other side as well. I should probably open that up. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, so I won't be able to trigger this. Well, actually, hold on. I don't even need this, do I? Yeah, it's not even leading to anything. Okay, so if I take this, can I move this over to here? That'll trigger both, regardless. It'll do the same rotation as intended. It just means we can activate this machine using a small cogwheel. There we go. Was concerned there for a moment. Okay, I won't be able... Actually, I can quickly squeeze there. There we go. Oh. Oh, it's going the other way. Okay, hold on. Alright, 2 buckets. Now, if we reverse the polarity of the machine here, that'll work as intended by going that direction. It does rotate the milk going the other way, though, but quick rotation there should do it. Now, is this working? Do I have to make any other altercations? Nope. Okay, that's gonna pop in. That's gonna fill. That's gonna fill. There we go. Now we wait for that to empty. And it's good to go. Okay. Should be working now. My goodness, it took a lot to fix that. But hey, at least we're getting milk. That's the important bit, right? Alright, close you off for the light of day. There we go. Whew. Took a bit, but we've managed to do it. Now we need a exporter, I do believe. Okay, naturally, exporters require integrated circuits, which require lapis sheets, redstone dust, polished rose quartz. Okay. That shouldn't be too hard for us. At this point, I might as well take half the lapis I got currently on me and start using it to crush. There we go. rose quartz. We only need, I want to say 1, but I do believe I need 2. Yeah, I need 2. So we need 2 rose quartz. We are going to need what? What else? Redstone torch. Alright, that's 1 electron tube. Alright, we got the construction core. Now we need the integrated circuit, which requires lapis sheets itself. But everything else should be in here. Yeah, no, everything should be in there. So we just need to put in the polished rose quartz, the gold nuggets. Well, I keep the gold nuggets for now. Right, lapis sheet needs to go in. There we go. Turned it off. Now we can make the integrated circuits with ease. There we go. Now we make the cable, which we've already got in bulk here. So we're just going to take those out. In fact, I can put them all away, couldn't I? No harm in it. God, that's ominous. Alright, that's an ominous noise, but it should be fine. Alright. Well, with that, we can now place this here. We can now put an export on gold here specifically, or gold nuggets, I should say. That does mean gold nuggets are going to start producing in there. We now need another mechanical mixer. Okay, so we're going to need 2 cogwheels, we're going to need andesite casing, we're going to need andesite alloy, and a whisk. Okay, so 2 cogs, which we easily can provide, or get, I suppose. So 2 cogs, we're going to need andesite casing. What else was there? There was, yep, the andesite itself. And now we need the whisk, which is, not the press, the whisk, which is 5 iron sheets and 2 andesite. 2 andesite. 5, there we go. Put you there. Now we take the iron here. Let them crush. Alright, that's 5 iron sheets. Nice. Now we make everything. Alright, first the whisk. Then mechanical whisker. Or mixer, rather. Now all we gotta do is just get 2 cogwheels here. Like so. And now we just gotta set the mechanical mixer up, which is as easy as doing that. There we go. And now we just need an exporter into the system. Which is going to require us to break this here. And I guess... yeah, we don't connect to there, do we? We want to connect to here, I guess? Alright, where is everything? Yeah, we need a pulse to here, I guess. So, yeah, let's get some cable now. Okay, let's move back here then. Oh, we can't jump there, okay. So we go here, then here. Alright, we're lacking power, I do believe. Otherwise, yeah, there's no other way I can see it working. Or see us not being able to work this in. So it's both nighttime and the solar panels are off. So that would explain a lot. Okay, so we're gonna need some more power, I think. Kinda sucks, but, well, when you're using this much power, you kinda need to. Ow! Well, excuse me, skeleton thing. Yeah, no, we need more power, it seems. Okay. Can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. We'll just take a stack of cable here. Okay, yep. Stored electricity. It's slowly building up now. We'll just quickly build that up there. There we go. Oh, I guess it's coming morning. Okay, so we're just barely running out of power, basically. Well, that's fine. We should be able to make this work. Alright, now, if I recall, we need to get an importer now. If we put an importer here, we can put butter on the menu, I believe. Okay, we want to whitelist butter, specifically, to go out of the system here. And I think I can get away with going up here. Yeah, so if I dig down here, then I should be able to get where I'm going. I just need to start by placing all the cables down. There we go. Any butter will now go into the system, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken. Yep, there we go. Butter's just going to slowly start funneling into the system. So now we've got butter, we've got chocolate in abundance. We are lacking sugar, but yeah, it's fine. We need to make a process to automatically make sugar anyways. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna slowly start producing sugar. Honestly, I should have it on a repeat to produce 64 constantly. If I could. But I don't think that's going to be something I can do. Well, actually, hold on. That might actually be something I can do. Hold on. Alright, let's see. It'll allow you to find up to 9 inputs and outputs. Inputs, okay. Make a crafter, okay. Insert in powder, okay. Okay. Tags. Items, okay. You can chain crafters, connect multiple crafters to the same machine. But it doesn't say whether you can repeat the process, so you don't have to automate the entire thing. I'll have to figure something out with the sugarcane, but we should be fine for now. At the very least, we're getting butter, we're getting gold sorted, so it's not that big a deal. So that is butter now. Let's see, what do we need for shortbread? Because we need to keep going with it, I do believe. We can make okay, we can make brownies. We're going to need dough, so we need to make dough now. To make dough, the best way to do so is using the bulk washer here. So in order for that, we're going to need wheat flour to set up. And if we do bulk washing, that's the fastest way to go about it. So for wheat flour, we just need to crush any sort of wheat we get, and then we can get seeds out of it. I do believe wheat is the best way we can go about it. Yeah, wheat will allow us 25% chance at wheat flour and wheat seeds. We just ditch any excess wheat seeds we get. So we first start by crushing the wheat, which is honestly an easy process that we can handle, so just give me a moment. All we have to do here is send the wheat through here on the trigger, as we have been doing. How has that trigger been going? I would assume it's going well. We're up to 47 sugar. Understandably so. We've got 33 birch logs. I think it's high time we set up a new system there, but one thing at a time. Alright, we start with wheat here, I suppose. Now, we should probably do... Yeah, we should do wheat in stacks, I think, here. Or do we? Alright, we're going to put in wheat flour. We want to put that there. There we go. Now for wheat itself, we drag it over here, I guess. Yeah, I guess we drag it over there. There we go. That's just going to send one in through every single time. We don't necessarily need to send in stacks, after all, so just one thing at a time should do it. That'll then send wheat flour into this barrel, which will be another commodity that we add. And we want to filter in... We want to wash it, I do believe. So we want to set up the washer here to accept wheat or dough. Okay, for this, yep, we just accept dough. So put that there. Put the dough away here. There we go. Filter has been applied now. And if we go back up to the washer here. Oh, whoops. We do not want that. That's fine. We'll just deal with that in a minute. Okay, let's see. We want to... Okay, that's a lot of resources. Let's get rid of red sand. We're going to keep our magma... And we'll put in wheat flour. Okay, 64 stack has been set. Take out the resources here. Okay, that's not going to help. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Transmitters in range, that's fine. We can easily put them back. Put that away, put the driftwood away. Kinda sad I had to go through the glass, but whatever. We'll be fine. Okay, but that's the butter. That is the resources set. Hopefully we can slowly accumulate our resources here. Let's see. Is it slowly popping in? No, it's not. So we need to extend the curve just a smidgen. So we're going to quickly extend that current somehow. We'll go down. There we go. Okay, we are going to extend this current by a step. Let's extend it by another step just to be safe. Let's see, how is it going to work here? Yeah, that should do it. No need to extend it any further than that. Okay, with that, let's go up and let's see our progress with that, because that's going to determine whether we can get the bread part of the mechanism here. Okay, but yeah, no, the wheat flour, when we wash it, it's going to turn to dough. For dough, what we're going to want is we're going to want to now mix it with butter and sugar to make pastry dough. So now we need another mixer to get pastry dough. And then we need to, of course, bulk smoke it into, well, I guess making it into shortbread, I suppose. Yeah, that's a process and a half. Jeesh. But it can be done, so that's the important bit. Alright, so now we need to go over to this one here. Let's see, we need to... Okay, now that we've made dough, we can now go for the mixer, which makes pastry dough. So I guess we gotta make yet another mixer design, which is another thing. Now, of course, I could just make bread, but that's kind of boring, so we're just gonna make pastry dough here. Put that there, there we go. And as a result of that very single thing, we should easily be able to get pastry dough. Okay, let's go up. I said up. Okay, up we go. Up another floor. Let's get some rest before we run out of power, because that is obviously a concern of mine. Alright. We could try and get some power controllers, but I don't know. I should be fine. It appears that there's also jetpacks we could work into the system if we really wanted to. I don't think I need a jetpack, but it's something to consider. I mean, we do have no fall damage, so it's not that bad to consider. Although, I think I'm going to need more power. That is going to be something we work on probably the next stream after we make an infinite gold resource, I think. But for now, let's see. We've got the butters. We've got butter. We're basically on the cusp of making shortbread. We just need to make some eggs, because eggs are obviously going to be a useful part of our system. Now, how are we going to deal with making eggs? I very much want to take advantage of the system that we got here, but I don't think that's going to work much for what we have in store. Besides, it's not going to make as a lot of eggs anyways. The question is, do we want to be unethical with it or not? Because we could theoretically just go as easy as placing some hoppers down here and there and just letting the eggs just slowly produce over time by dealing with the chickens in a methodical approach. Actually, hold on. Chicken eggs, let's see. I do believe there's a thing called a... Oh, here we go. Collects chickens laid by eggs. Or rather, collects eggs laid by chickens, rather. Okay, so if we get some... if we get some planks and a hay bale, then we can easily make that. There we go. Ah. Okay, this actually works for us then. We can make this very ethical then. Hey, got an egg. Or a chicken, rather. Alright, yeah, no, this'll help us collect eggs then. We don't actually need to worry too much about that then. Although, of course, we're going to need to find a way to filter it in to the system, but it's not a bad thing we can do. How are we going to do this then? Okay, well, first and foremost, we're going to want to get rid of this, because this is going to allow us... Yeah. We'll just leave that open there. Now, let's see if we can get an export on that, actually. Because if we can, then we can connect it into the system. And that will be our way of getting eggs, I suppose. It is a bit awkward, but could be worse. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got one importer here. Could we use a hopper, actually? A hopper could also work as well. But I don't think we need to rush for that decision, honestly. In fact, I could probably line it up so we can get the cable going down here. So let's get the cable going along here. Down through here. Let's get the axe out. Move this. Okay, we can get over to here. Cool. And if we just do a bit of jumping... Oh, nope, never mind. We'll just do that then. We are gonna get the cobble. Place that there. Get the plank there. There we go. Break this. Place that there. There we go. Alright, now if we place the importer here... That should just throw itself into the system, I think. There we go. Although, I guess I could do this instead. That will be a bit more organized. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. Now let's hope the eggs are going into the system. I guess we'll see, won't we? Alright, eggs are going into the system freely. Nice. Okay, so, yeah, this is gonna work. Alright, cool. At least I think it's gonna work. Let's get some seeds so we can get some baby chickens. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should get us some more eggs. Alright, you won't be able to breed for a while now. Give the chickens a quick speed up on their growth. There you go. Alright, well, I guess I can get a bunch of seeds. Yeah, Yeah, why not? Let's do a bunch of seeds just so they grow faster. Alright, down to 20. There we go. Should be able to grow quite quickly there. Let's eat some veggie burger now. There we go. They should grow into an adult, and that should provide us more eggs to work with. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. Provide the chicken with a quick boost. There we go. Down to 10 seconds. There we go. To 1 sec. There we go. Adult. There we go. Even more chicken. That should provide a ton of egg. Gonna give the chicken here a boost. There we go. Should be growing up significantly faster. Alright, 8 seconds. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of chickens here. Oh. We do this. It's going to pop in there, and it just gets sucked out. Okay, good. Okay, with that then, we should be fine. The chicken eggs are just going to casually go through, and it's just going to give us more and more chicken eggs. Alright, so that is essentially going to be our infinite chicken farm. It is more ethical than what we did before with the milk, but milk is much harder to harvest off cows if you can't just do anything special with it. This is a much more simple and, it's a much more simple and more homely investment in regards to dealing with chickens, but if we can get chicken eggs out of it, I'm not going to complain. So we may need more chickens out here, but that's fine. One cow will suffice the uses of many, put simply. We are obviously going to need more of the animals, but we'll just worry about that as time goes on. I'm not in any rush to actually use the animals for anything. But yeah, we now have a chicken farm going for us, so that's good. That gives us a infinite supply of eggs now. Mind you, it's not the fastest thing, but it gets the job done, which is the important thing. I think the only thing left for us to do now is to next go on the shortbread route, I do believe. Okay, we can make dough the normal way, which we've... Okay, so I guess we'll see how things have been going. Okay, we've been making wheat flour. Now, if I recall correctly, we want to toss the wheat flour in here, which it should be processing, I believe. Or at the very least, it's stowing away right now. Yep, wheat flour is currently being stored here, so once the wheat flour starts processing, it's going to go into the washer here, I believe. Once it hits a stack of 64, that is. I could just process these willy-nilly, I suppose. There is no need to make it, like, 64 limits. Yeah, let's just take off the limits there. As long as we got the filters, we should be good. Okay, there we go. That should allow that to go. Okay. Now we just need the smokers now. That's already unlimited, so that's going to work. Okay, with that, that's just going to do its job. It's going to wash, it's going to do its job properly, etc. Now I should be getting dough, I do believe. But before that, let us go back. So that way we can go up a floor. I meant to go up, not down. Okay, let's go up. Alright, but with that, we can now go and quickly rest. Okay, with that rest in mind, we can now go down and deal with the dough, I believe. And I should be getting a plentiful supply. Alright, I've got 13 dough. We can probably start putting the dough that we have here away now, because we no longer need it. We also have wheat flour, which we can provide. So all the more reason... Okay, so we got Cynthian fungi here. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, no, we got some dough, we got some wheat flour already, so we'll get that as a kickstart. Now we need to make the next machine that we need, which is going to be for pastry dough itself. To make pastry dough, we need to make yet another mixer, and we need to combine butter, dough, and sugar in order to get pastry dough. In order for us to get pastry dough, yeah, we basically need another mixer. So we're going to need to, yet again, follow the same design here and produce the same results. Except we no longer need, yeah, we don't need a fluid pipe here, but instead we need a cable pipe. Or cable to go around it, I should say. Thankfully that's not as hard as it sounds, so that's good for us. It's just going to be slightly tedious, as we are going to need to set up a bit of a 4-ring here, like so. Let's put a light on the side here, there we go. Now, with this, we're going to need 3 exporters and 1 importer, I believe. Yeah, so we need 3 exporters, 1 importer here. This is going to be one of the more complex recipes, but ultimately it just comes down to making 4 of these mechanisms here, so... we've got external storage, which is not what we need, so we are going to need a lot of rose. In fact, this is going to use all of our rose quartz supply, so we need 4 polished rose quartz, which is going to be used for the mechanism here. So we're going to put the rose quartz away. Let's turn this on. We're going to need gold. I'll take this gold here and use it. There we go. That's 1. Okay, that's 2. 3. And 4. We're going to turn off this mechanism here while it powers through for the last recipe. And there we go. That's 4 integrated circuits. Okay, 1 importer. Oh, right. We need to make the electron tubes. Alright, that's 4 electron tubes. 1 destruction core for the importer. And now 3 construction cores for the exporters. There we go. 3 exporters and 1 importer. So the exporters are going to go around this, well, the non-existent basin currently. So now, we make the basin, which requires 5 andesite alloy, which we don't have on us. But we do have it in here. Alright, 1 basin. We now need the other thing, which is going to be 2 cogwheels. We're going to need andesite casing. We're going to need andesite alloy, 3 specifically. We're going to need 5 iron plates. And that is, yeah, so 2 andesite alloy, 5 for the whisk, 2 cogwheels, 1 andesite casing. What else was there? There was one more thing. I believe it was just the andesite alloy, yeah. Okay. There we go. That should crush all of them. 2 and 3. Alright, that's 5. Now if we take the iron sheets, like so, do the andesite, we got ourselves a whisk. Put the whisk there, put the andesite alloy on top, that and that there. And bada bing bada boom, another mechanical crafter. Haha. We now, all we gotta do is just put down 2 more gears here. Put down the mechanical mixer, like so. We will then put some cable... I guess we can put the cable here. Yeah, there's no harm in doing it this way. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put some... or not one there, that's for sure. Take that. Hop up. There we go. We're going to put the cable there so we can temporarily place the basin here. But yeah, no, what we're going to do is we're going to place in the... I guess we could do the T formation here, couldn't we? So what we do is we do this, this... Actually, no, we don't need it for that side. But we can do it for this side. Yeah, we need to move this here so we can do this. Put this side, and then we connect it there. Okay, let's move over here on this side then, to make it easier on us to get through. We will chop a way through here via the dark oak plank. There we go. Now, we are going to use the importer here, and we want to take in pastry dough. Okay, pastry dough goes in there. We want an exporter on each side here. And let's see, what do we add? We want butter, dough, and sugar. Okay, butter. Alright, dough. And finally, sugar. With that in mind, yeah, with that, we can now put the sugar in. There we go. We'll put the rest of the sugar away for now, so that way you can process everywhere. Yeah, we need... Wait, butter's going there. Oh no, that importer is going in. Okay, so we need gold nuggets. Okay, yeah, gold nuggets make the butter. Now this should make the pastry dough. Alright, with that, the pastry dough is done. And now, well, with that, we can make ourselves literally the last thing we need for this. Okay. Okay, Okay, before we throw this in, we're going to want the pastry dough to go somewhere specific, so let's first start by going over the recipes here. Okay, so the smoker here. Alright, how are they getting items in here anyways? Oh, the chute, okay. Alright, let's take off the chute for a second, so that way we can organize this properly. Okay, take this. Alright, now the smoker, I believe, yep, the pastry goes through here. And that will make the shortbread, okay. So I am doing it right here then. Okay, we are going to put the chute back, put the sugar back, there we go. Why is the sugar not going? That is the question. No idea. Okay, yeah, no, the sugar is not going for some reason. Okay. I guess I could just... Yeah, if I put it on 1, then it should be fine. Yeah, let's just put it on 1. Okay, let's see. Why is the sugar not working? Is it because of the redstone power that's activating it? No. Okay. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Allow list, sugar, and pastry dough. Okay. So it is allowing sugar and pastry dough through here. Okay, so why is it not going through then? That's allowing that there. Okay, that's good. How about this? What's this allowing? This is allowing the right stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it should be working. It's just not doing the sugar as intended. Okay, Not sure why, but okay. Ah, that would do it. Okay, so it's actually not going through because it's on the wrong rotation. That would explain a lot, actually. Okay, in that case, filter it out. There we go. All the sugar's going through. Perfect. Okay, that's going to funnel out. That's going to funnel out. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Took a bit, but we've managed to do it. Now we just need the pastry dough going into here, and then we can start cooking that. Pastry dough has been put in. There we go. Now that should be smoked along. And with that, that should make shortbread. Now, we only have one recipe left that we need to cover. But of course, we need to actually make the chocolate first. So that is going to be another thing that we need to address. I wanted to go up, but whatever. Yeah, let's go up. Alright, there we go. Now we go all the way up to here. Solid. Get some rest real quick. Coolio. Coolio. Really, I should have made something else down on the bottom, but honestly, I like the idea of just making dough-based items on the bottom. what I should be doing is probably making an entire building dedicated to processing, like, pastries like this, but, it's fine. If we wanted to do that, that's going to have to require a lot of storage and just sending out liquids, so that'd be another thing that we'd have to address, ultimately, which I don't want to do just yet. I'm rather fine with what we've got currently, so we take advantage where we can. Doing well on the charcoal business, though, but we're probably going to need more varieties, I think, if we want to get a lot of charcoal. But it's not too much of an issue. We're not, like, burning through the entire supply, so it's not that big a deal right now. If anything, what we need to do is we need to put dark wood on the list. Alright, but we do have shortbread now. We just need to go through and make chocolates. And we just need to follow that up with Millionaire Shortbread, I guess. So we're almost there. Okay, in order to make a bar of chocolate, we need to compact the chocolate into a bar. Using a basin, we can compact it, or compact the liquid into a bar, and then we just need to funnel the items out. So it's a rather simple process. We just need to make another basin here. So what we need to do is we need a pipe to flow the chocolate through. So yeah, a pipe's gonna go in the back here, I guess. We have a export pulling it out. We are going to need to filter this, don't we? Yeah, that's going to have to be something we do, though. I mean, we could just run this on one pipe and have filters going through literally everything, but I guess one thing at a time, really, right? Yeah, only these two need milk currently, so what we need is like a filter here as we let this pipe go through. At that point, it might as well just be better off to find a way to filter upwards, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure something out, I'm sure. What we could probably do is, like, tilt it up a bit, then go sideways, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out, I'm sure. Okay, but I won't be able to make shortbread just... Well, I guess I can. Hold on. Okay, we got 144 pastry dough, actually. Hold on. In that case, something's going on with the system in why it's not processing, so give me a second. Let's see. It's saying to accept pastry dough, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, the first batch is coming through, okay. Oh, right, I didn't actually filter, pastry dough to go through. There we go, shortbread. Now the liquid, or the, pastries will be going through and getting shortbread into the system. Perfect. Man, this is a complex project, that's for sure. Oh, man. Well, we've managed to make shortbread. So we've got infinite butter, we've got infinite eggs, we got shortbread. Let's finalize the chocolate so that way we can start making Millionaire Shortbread. Okay, so we need to go down. Okay, we need to make more rose quartz, I believe. So that's going to be our first agenda. Okay, we need an unrefined version. We can make 2 easily, thankfully, so that's the required amount that we need. So we're just going to quickly grind that up with the diamond grit sandpaper here. I think we'll get some automation on the sandpaper thing soon, but one thing at a time. For now, we just need the rose quartz. We need to get an... I guess we do need to make 2 more, don't we? Yeah, let's make 2 more because we need that for the import and export part of it. So, rose quartz there we go. There we are. Okay, 1 importer requires that, so we need 2 of these. We need to make 2 electron tubes. Alright, 2 electron tubes have been made. We need to make a destruction core. We need to make a creation core. Alright, we'll put those there. Okay, creation core, here we go. Construction core actually is what it's called. Put those away. Now, we just need to turn this mechanism on and get 2 systems on. There we go. Let those fill up. Now we turn that off, so that way we don't bust the signal there. There we go. 2 integrated circuits. We get an importer now. Exporter, there we go. Now we just need to do the piping of the chocolate. Honestly, at this point, I need to set the system straight somehow by organizing where chocolate goes and all that jazz. In fact, if I can actually refine the system here, that might actually make my life easier here. Okay, well, we've got plenty of milk. That's not an issue. Okay, so milk is something of a commodity that we have, so that's good. We don't need to utilize any excess here, so we're going to close that off. For the moment, anyways. We'll let that funnel as needed. Okay, we're going to take this off for now. That's going to cut our supply quite quickly. Now, let's see how we're going to do this. First, let's cut off these. Because, yeah, we need to start funneling this properly. Okay, we're going to take this off. There we go. Alright, so our connection there is lost. Alright. Gonna start funneling these out. There we go. We are gonna remove this now. There we go. Now, what we want is we definitely want to keep the position of these things intact for the most part. So, yeah. Now we just need to filter these properly, so we're going to start with the fluid pipes, I guess. Okay, this doesn't require anything. Okay. This is going to have a pipe leading in to the basin that's going to compress the chocolate. So you do want to keep that, I do suppose. And we want an export for this. Okay, so, yeah, we just need the basin, which is not a big deal right now. Let's dig this up here real quick. There we go. Now, 3, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We don't need anything there. Okay, but we can go down if need be, a little further, because that is always an option for us. Okay, maybe not there, but that's fine. We can go down here, I suppose. There we go. We can go down 2, we can go down 3. 2 would be the most convenient, though. For some, anyways. Hello, Aqueduct. I'm doing quite well. I've just been working on making butter, eggs, and shortbread. I'm currently going through the process of making Millionaire Shortbread now, so everything in its due diligence, I suppose. Okay, if we can, I'd like to get this... Oh, that's a bit... No, we don't want that there. Although I suppose we can filter it in the bottom, can't we? Actually, let's check if we can do that, because that would make things a little easier on us. I can't tell, so I'm going to assume you can. That would make things interesting. Okay, so with that in mind, I can filter across here, maybe. Yeah, if we filter across there, we can go to here. Oh, we've already got Punicle in there. Okay, so we put that there, and then we can go down. And both will start being able to provide milk in abundance. So for this, we're going to need to filter in the liquids. So if what I do here is correct, we want to... Okay, Okay, let's get rid of these because they are excess more than anything. We are going to then put in the cogwheels, like so. Oh, we do want the big cogwheel here though, in order for this to power. There we go. Now, for the filter, we want the filter here. And we want to put in milk specifically, so... Get ourselves a singular bucket. Get ourselves a bucket of milk here. There we go. We will filter milk into this pipe here. Alright. We leave the excess milk there going. Alright, so milk is going to go through there. And let's see. I guess anything we import and export in here is going to be fine, so let's see. I guess, yeah, no, we put this here. Because we don't need to filter that, do we? Because that's just going to be... Well, actually, no, we need to specify the filter here, don't we? So, mechanical pipe goes here, obviously. Well, maybe not there, but... there. Rotate it so it actually goes in there. I guess we do filter it here. Yeah, so we need another filter, I guess. Cow is indeed still alive. In fact, he's been trucking through this entire stream. He's managed to fill this entire fluid tank, no less. With excess to boot. The fact that he's still alive is surprising me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you. You can try anyways. Okay, now... Alright, we need a smaller fluid pipe, which we're gonna need electron tubes, okay. I guess we could make a bunch of filters here. But we are lacking redstone now, so we need more redstone. Okay. Is it? I don't know. I don't think it is. Maybe. Let's just say maybe. Okay, we could get a cleric, but that's not gonna work for us. Ore extraction would be nice to have if we could get our hands on a redstone node. I just don't know where we get a redstone node. So we won't be able to make anything of it, but if we could start using ore extraction on this, that'd actually be really nice. We just suffer drill damage from mining redstone nodes, I guess. Something to consider, I suppose. But one thing at a time, I suppose. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that we don't need a filter. And I gotta take advantage where I can, so... Alright, the fluid pipe there is fine. Yeah, that connects there, okay. So, honestly, with this, we just need a mechanical pipe going through forward here, I guess. Not like that. This way. No, not like that. Okay, why are you facing there? I swear if it's because of this. No. Face this way. There we go. Okay, now we can put the cogwheel in place. Place it there. There we go. Okay, we want it to go that way. Now, if I'm correct, we can just put a small gear here. No, we cannot, because that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Okay. I was confused there for a second. Yeah, no, it's because the rotation here is causing it trouble. Okay, so if I... Yeah, I can't even place that there. Okay, so... I literally need a big gear here, I think. Yeah, I need a big gear. The big gear will allow it to rotate properly. Now, if we were to get some fluid pipe here and connect it like so. In fact, I could probably go up one here. Well, maybe. No, I cannot. Okay. No, we want to go here. Let's put the fluid pipe here. We want to break this key here. There we go. Now if we do that, that's going to be a bit more organized. It's going to allow us to filter here. It's going to allow us to filter the milk appropriately. Now I do believe if we do this, that is going to get us the chocolate that we need. But I'm not 100% certain. So I want to take the safe route here and get ourselves a filter, which is going to require us a redstone. So it's time to go mining, I guess. At the very least, a small bit of time. I am definitely going to need more redstone, though. So I'm going to look out for some redstone nodes. Maybe I can get away with an infinite resource now. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I mean, you're welcome to try, Aqueduct, but I think that's hard. Besides, I think it's an energized material, so you're probably going to get, I would assume, electrocuted, but I'm not entirely sure what redstone is based off of, so kind of just have to assume. Oh. Deal with you. There we are. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay, redstone, redstone, redstone. Not a lot of it around. Oh, I'll just let you fight then. I wouldn't encourage that behavior, Aqueduct, but you do you. Okay. Oh, whoops. Casually jumping in. Why not? Just deal with you. No reason to take you out. I mean, yeah. I guess maybe? I would assume it's a lot more painful, or at the very least, digestion-wise, it's not going to be good for you. It's really when it's power that's problem, I would imagine. So it's, I guess it'd be more akin to eating wire. Like electrical wire, I believe the term is. I guess not exposed specifically, though. Okay. Yeah, no, redstone is non-existent here for now. But I should be able to squeeze out something if I know which direction to mine. I could use that mining drill I have, but I kind of want to avoid using that often, if I can. If only because I don't want to use it too much. I think I can get away with going around here and trying to get into a smaller cove. Why are you sad, Aqueduct? Ah! Pain! Pain! Ah, here we go. Here's the redstone. You know, I have a water-breathing outlet, don't I? Well, yeah, of course it's not real. It's something made up by Minecraft for power and all that tools and whatnot. Because it just is an aqueduct, that's all. Doesn't have to be a reason for everything. Okay, let's see. I mean, yes, it may sound real, but it's not. You can't believe everything that the world says to you, right? There are some things that are true and some that aren't. Okay. Where the heck is my breathing suit? I do believe I made one, didn't I? Like long ago, didn't I? Like I had a canister and helmet and everything. Is it literally in my inventory and I'm not familiar with it? Okay, no tank there. No tank there. Okay, I can't use the wireless transceiver here. That's fine. No tank there. There we go. I just missed it, that's all. Alright, we got ourselves a diving tank. Okay, well with that, we can now go into the mines, and we can start breathing underwater. We will have to, of course, sacrifice some defense from our mythic helmets, but that's a small price to pay to breathe underwater. Oh, we also lose the ability of a chest piece, but that's fine. We're going diving, boys. We're going diving. Okay, off we go. I really need to get some more jump height so I can make use of these boots more without having to actually use a, well, without having to use the slime sling. Go up to here and go down. There we go. Got 15 minutes of water breathing. That should be enough to mine as much redstone as we want in underwater. I mean, if you check the Sevtech Ages series, I did go under space travel. If you're curious about that sort of thing. I do have a series completely dedicated to literally advancing stages, yeah. It should be long gone on the Twitch, but it's all saved on the YouTube channel. So if you're looking for something akin to that, that'd be the place to go for it. Okay, there's that. Got some stuff here. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was like when I was just starting out, I do believe. Like, I want to say 10 months ago now. So it's been a long time thing. Went for like, I believe 50 streams now I think about it. Went for a long time. Yeah. Nothing too special about it, yeah. Oh, no. If you remember well, for those who remember correctly, I only just started streaming like... Yeah, no, I only started streaming like 10 months ago, specifically, so that was something when I started out. That was a beginning thing. Okay, we go over here. Build to this, there we go. Okay. To here. Oh. We'll get the granite now. There we go. Yeah, let's build across here now, I suppose. There you go. No need to sugarcoat it beyond that. There we are. Now, if we can... Oh, that's redstone. Nice. Get some of that. There we go. Now, if I'm correct, we can just mine our way through here and be none the wiser. There we are. Nice. Get some redstone for our troubles. Cool. What else do we get? We get a nice little cove here that we can take advantage of. Yoink all the redstone here. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, no, I do believe in that series, by the end of it, I was playing Galacticraft. But it was just a very grindy slog at the end, and it was just like, I really don't want to do it anymore. It got, like, really bad near the end. I do believe I have, or at least I heard that he was doing something big, but I didn't know it was actually a movie. So, I mean, he fits the role quite well. He's been doing media stuff for a while now, so I'm not surprised. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. Hopefully for the better. Then again, he has quite a fan base, so I'm not surprised. Okay, we go over here. Okay, now if we go here, there we are. We can just build across here, I guess. Oh. Alright, now we do cobblestone. Was he? I don't think Matt Pat was a phone guy, to be honest. Well, I mean, he has used it for his videos, of course, but I didn't think it was like a movie thing. Okay, nothing there. I guess we expand over to this. There we go. Oh, hello. We got magma blocks aplenty here. I guess I'll take these while we're here. Well, I'm not complaining. Okay, this is interesting. Alright, well, I guess magma blocks aplenty here. And it seems like we got some gold to boot, so that's nice. Ow. There we go. Nice. Magma blocks are always nice to have. Not a fan of the drop that's going to happen here, though. Okay, there we go. Like that. Oh, nearly. Alright, there's some gold here. I guess we'll grab that while we're here. Grab the rock, put the rocky stone down. Same for the marble and limestone. There we go. Nice good old gold block. Got some nice stuff. Namely nuggets, a clock. Got some enchanted stuff, but nothing really that we need. So we'll abstain from grabbing those. Still need redstone, though, in bulk, but we should be fine for what we got now. I'm not in a heavy rush to make more, or grab more, that's for sure. It's not like we need the stuff there. I guess we go down here. There we go. Okay, let's grab this then. There we go. I guess I could finish it off here, but yeah, keep going for a little bit longer. Let's build up a little bit. Okay, we can get away with some dark oak here. There we are. Now, I do believe we can quickly scoot our way over here, couldn't we? Yeah, if we do a well-timed, we can. There we go. Nice. Alright, that's some more to add to the list. Okay, nothing otherwise is sticking out. Oh, it seems like we got a weird little adventurer here. I forgot him specifically, I should say. Okay. Get an axe here. Alright. There we go. Another adventurer hat to add to the list. Nice. Ow. Okay. Zombie with a hat. Is that a stoneling with a creeper head? Oh, well, there you go. Whatever. It's no big deal. Okay, we got some redstone there, but nothing too crazy. Alright. Well, let's go over, get the redstone, then we'll be good. And yes, I'm going to be ignoring the diamond. Yeah, they're not bad guys. Alright, well, I think that's as much as we're going to get, so off we go. Back to our residence. We will put everything we don't need in here. There we go. Okay, keep the fluid pipe. Alright, there we go. That should do it. You know, we do have a sharpness 1 nether edge sword. I really do need the looting 3, though. That would be nice for the sword. But, alas, one thing at a time. Okay, I wanted to go up, not down, but whatever. Okay, up we go. Alright, let's go into bed. Let's get a quick rest in. We should be good. Alright. Get a veggie burger down the gullet. There we go. Get some regeneration going. Okay, with that, we're good. I guess I could see if the chickens need any more feed while I'm at it. Why not, right? At the very least, we might get some more eggs as a result, so all the more reason I'm doing it. There we go. Okay. Okay, chickens are, we're gonna quickly speed up the growth there. To 100. To 100. There you go. And you just use the rest up. There we go. Alright, the chicken farm is going strong. We're getting a ton of chicken eggs, I would imagine. Alright, let's go down. And let's start formulating our plan to deposit the liquid here. Okay, I guess we just keep this... Yeah, I guess we just power this, don't we? Okay, no, we don't want that, because that's going to make it slower. Okay, we go big gear here, then. Big gear and small gear on the corner. There we go. Whoops, that's not what we want. We want it... Oh. Okay, there we go. Sucked up. A chocolate fountain. You know, technically I could do that, couldn't I? I could make a chocolate fountain. Alright, well, no, we just need to do this. There we go. That's gonna funnel any chocolate we make into there, I suppose. Because we already got milk or chocolate in there, so all we need is the yeah, we just need the milk there. Or the sugar. Alright, well, with that, we can toss this in, I suppose. Yeah, it's going to start pumping in liquid milk. And it's also going to start pumping it into there, so... I guess if we just toss this... I guess we put the sugar there. There we go. Not sure if this system's gonna work. Oh, right, we need to actually provide it power. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot. I need to provide this power, don't I? Okay, so we go this, and I guess we just do this. There we go. Actually, let's do... Yeah, no, if I do... Yeah, let's do this. And then we can go into a large cogwheel. Well, actually, no, if I do a large cogwheel first, then I can go into... If I do that, then I can build it without losing speed, don't I? So if I do a small gear now, on the corner here, like so, that's going to increase the speed. There we go. Now that's going to work. Okay. That's the power sorted. We now only need to get the chocolate going. And if we can, a filter would be nice. Okay, let's get the fluid pipe set. There we go. Now I need a fluid pipe going. Do I listen to that cookbook? No, I do not. I am very enclosed in most of my media when it comes to listening to things. Yeah, no, if it's involving things like games and whatnot, that's usually where my finesse comes in. I'm not really, yeah. Okay, we need to get a filter here, I believe. Okay, let's see. Fluid pipe, here we go. We need electrons, tubes, but we need polished rose quartz, which requires rose quartz itself. Alright, diamond grit sandpaper, here we go. We'll make 8 of these into the gold, yeah, the rose quartz, I guess. Oh, there we go. Probably just missed one. There we go. Simple fix. We need to make 2 fluid pipes. So we need redstone torches and whatnot, so... Should only need 2 smart fluid pipes. We're going to need some brass. There we go. 2 brass ingots, and we'll compress those real quick. I see, aqueduct, I see. We'll grab those. Alright, we put that away, I suppose. There we go. Two electron. There we go. As a figure of speech, yes, aqueduct. Okay, now if I put this over here then, and I put choco and milk as the focus here. There we go, chocolate milk. That's just going to funnel all the way in. There we go, that's going to funnel through. And that's going to start filling the fluid tank of chocolate, naturally. Okay, with that then, we then need to handle this, which is going to be a chocolate deposit. And we also need to, I guess, get this pumping out. Yeah, we need to get both pumping out, don't we? In which case, how are we going to do this then? Let's see. We get the filter immediately after, which is kind of sucks for us, I think. Yeah, so if we want this to work, we're going to need to do something about this. I think we need the mechanical pump going a bit back, so we need to alter the design a little bit. But otherwise, we can make it work, I think. Although, now I think about it, if I move the filter back a bit, then I should be able to connect it. Yeah, if I connect it together here on the back, then I should be able to make it work all the same. I was just being awkward with it. Come here. Yeah, so if I go down through here, somehow, if I can, that is. I think I might be able to squeeze through here. There we go. Now let's see. We don't necessarily need to build it here, but we can build it across. So if we take the pipe here, like so, take that, take this, there we go. And if we unite the fluid pipes here, like normal, we can make that work. But if we want to filter, we're going to need to filter here specifically, so for the milk bucket, if we place... Actually, no, if we place the fluid pipe there, then we're good. Okay. Now, if we connect it to here, there we go. That'll work for us. Now we just need to go all the way around. God, this is so tedious. We go all the way over to here. It's a bit tight, but we should be able to just quickly take this, plant this fluid pipe in. Then we just move the filter over a step here. There we go. Now we just put in the filter for the fluid. We don't want to drink this, so we can get a better look here. Okay, here we go. Alright, milk goes in there, and it will go into these two machines, which require milk. Okay. So these will perpetually be filled with milk. Alright, this will perpetually be filled with, yeah, materials. Okay. Now we can go with the chocolate filter, which will be required to go, I guess, here? Well, no, we're going to have to make a new piping system here to make it go in the right direction, don't we? So, let's see. Alright, we got the piping there. Really, we should be pushing it back one step further, I think. Yeah, let's push it back one further. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. How are we going to get there? I guess we go back around. It's annoying, but I need to do it. Not there. Here. There we go. Up and over. We need to go here specifically. Okay, we need to put the fluid pipe. Then we need the smart fluid pipe here. And then we take the milk buckets. Alright, the filter has been applied. We've got milk in there, I do believe. Dig a step down so we can see. Yep, we've got the milk bucket in there. Perfect. So now the milk is going to filter into there. So now we don't have to worry about it being a problem. Okay, we go down through here into the bowels of the system. Then we take the fluid pipes here. Take it through there. Take that. There we go. Now milk is going to go into its systems like expected. And we should be good. Now we have some free leeway here that we can make some other pipes with. Gonna take some here. Now, haven't shown this often enough, but if we do this, what we can do is... Yeah, no, we don't want that there. Okay. Okay, we want to go... Okay, we want to ignore this. No. Okay. Alright, hold on. We do this. We cut this. That's not what we want, but okay. Okay, we need this on the back here. Okay. It's not what we want. Like, come on. Can I get under here, maybe? And sort it out? There we go. Yeah, we don't want milk, period. Okay, what? Okay, yeah, no, it's going to produce milk regardless. Okay, so... There we go. Put that there for now. I think we can get away with connecting this here. Yeah. We just need to go left, down, up, and just go across, I guess. There we go. And from there, we can just... I guess we can break these real quick. There we go. That way, they can't be pushed further. Although, I can put a... Well, I'm going to need to put a pipe anyways here for filtering. So, one thing at a time, I suppose. Okay, let's put in a filter pipe here. Like so. And we want chocolate to be going through this one specifically. So yeah, we're going to filter this in. We're going to get the chocolate connected into this system, I do believe. And we should be able to funnel in whatever the heck we want when we get the chance. So we are now going to need to connect these out by using a pump. So as long as we connect this to here, then we should be good. So if we take the fluid pipe here and go down. Okay. We go here. And now we've got ourselves a connection. And yeah, that's going to be our filter for chocolate, I suppose. Okay, so for this, yeah, we just pump it through. But we're going to hold off on that until we've made the system here, which is also going to need a pump that is going to push the resources through, which is going to require some technical power here. So I think I can get away with putting one here, I think. I just need to make it, first and foremost. Not fluid. Is it a full fluid valve? I think it is. Oh, no, fluid valves are a different thing entirely. Okay, so we need a mechanical pump. Okay, so 1 gear should be enough. Okay, let's see. Okay, an importer's apparently here. Okay. There we go. We got ourselves the mechanical pump. We're going to put it like so. There we go. That's going to funnel in. Now, if we do a cogwheel here, that is not going to be enough power because we just run lickety dry. However, that's not a big enough issue to warrant us concern, because I do believe we can use other power sources, actually. And I do believe we have a perfect power source behind this wall, don't we? Okay, let's dig out to here. Alright, how are we going to get this connected then? Let's see. I guess the first order of business is to rotate the design, so it's going to be... Yeah, so let's see. We're definitely going to want the gear to connect here, so we'll have a small gear connecting to this, I guess. Then we'll have a big gear connecting to a corner gear. I mean, at that point, I might as well go big gear at that point, right? In fact, I might as well just improvise then. Let's see. We should have some big and small gears in here, but I think I'm running low, actually, so... Yeah, no, I'm running low on gears now. Okay. Man, the resources run dry real quick as we go along. Shouldn't be that big an issue, though. Shouldn't be, anyways. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, no, we're lacking big gears. We should probably also get some excess small gears just to be safe, but one thing at a time. Okay, we get the andesite out. Alright, we'll put the planks away to be used. Take some planks. Alright, 64, that's going to be enough for... That's going to be enough for what we need it for. There we go, a full stack. Now we get the large, which is half buttons. There we go. Alright, there we go. Couldn't get a lot of large cogs, but considering we use a lot of small anyways, it's going to be fine. Okay. Now, if we take the small cog and make a big cog here. Yeah, we can do a big cog, then we can rotate it over to here. It's going to make our life easier here as we go along. There we go. Hop on over. Well, mosey on through, actually. Now, if we are right, and we calculate it correctly. Okay, so we're looking at a... Let's see. We're looking for a Z of 276 as we're going along here with the cutting. Alright. Okay. I know I'm using an axe, so I apologize. Okay, 8. And here we go. 276. Now we dig down. Okay, there we are. Managed to get to the position that we wanted. Honestly, what I should have done is, I mean, yeah, no, I'm actually doing this, so technically it doesn't really matter. So... Okay, there we go. What we're going to do here is we're going to rotate this up. So that way we can actually go upwards with it, with the cogwheel. So what we do here is just cogwheel up here. Put a cogwheel here, rotate it so it's rotating. There we go. I guess technically if we really wanted to, it doesn't... Yeah, I mean we could just do a quick change here. So what we do is we go one step further here. We build like so, we build like that. Then we build up. There we are. Take that, then we do a cog. Yeah, so we do a cog here. And then a cog here, I guess. Like so. Then we get the shaft here. Yeah, we put the shaft here. And the cog there. There we go. Alright. Then we just do a one down, I guess. No, not like that. There we go. I guess we just do the bottom shaft here. Hold on. Stick over to here. Okay, from here we go not there. We go here? No, that's not it. Oh, right, we gotta use small cogwheels here. Hold on. Okay, let's see. We're moving a bit too fast on these cogs, so we need to do a bit of a shift here. A gear shift, I do believe. Or I guess I can call it pace shift. It doesn't matter. The point is that we gotta slow this thing down, so we need to go into a small gear, into a big gear. Which is not going to connect there. We'll take out the axe for now. We'll do a small gear. Do a big gear. Or do we need... No, we need to go into a big... We need a big gear to go into a small gear, so... We first do a big gear. Then do a small gear here. There we go. That should be the pace we're looking for. There we go. Got those open. Alright, then we go big gear here into small gear, which breaks off. So we want to do a small gear into a big gear, into a small gear, which is low, so we won't want that. Okay, I guess we just continue on here. Just do small gears until we are over. Okay, that's not going to work, so we need to... So we need to hit a 3 here, so... So 1, 2... Yeah, we need to hit an odd number, so 2, 3... Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, How do we want to do this then? Oh, nearly. Here we go. Okay, that's not gonna do it though. Okay, how we do this? I could do a large cogwheel method here. Yeah, no, if I go... Actually, if I do a big cogwheel here... Okay, how do I do this then? God, this is such a complex thing. Oh god. Okay, I could probably do a big cog. Well, no, I need to do a little cog here. Okay, well, let's see. If I do a big cog here, it's going to get the same rotation. We want to reverse the rotation if we can. Could do a double cog here, maybe? Nope. Could I do a different way here? Like this? Oh, here we go. And then all we do is do a triple cog here. Oh god, hold on. Ah, I got it now. Okay, I got it. Hold on. So cog, rotate this to here. Then we do a triple cog to here. Which is not enough. Okay. We just need to connect these then. Okay, well, nuts. Okay. Well, I mean, I could just do a... If I do that, then I should be good, shouldn't I? Overstressed, lovely. But I did get it, though. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a slower rotation, it seems. Right. It's because of that. Okay, so... Okay, so if we do that, then we do this. We can do a rotation here. That's going the opposite way. Okay, but why does this work then? Oh man. This is annoying. Let's see, I mean, there's a small gear, big gear. I might be able to get away with it if I do a quick rotation on the earlier axis here. Hold on. If we do a bigger rotation here... Okay, this is on pace with everything, but the rotation buggers it up. Actually, don't I just do a big, small, big here? Big... Well, no, the big and small is not going to work here, isn't it? So, yeah, we need either a 2, 4, or 6 for rotational purposes. So we need to connect this in 2 actions, 4 actions, or 6 actions within that time. Or we rotate the polarity of the machine entirely, which is honestly just an easier way. We're going to do that. We're going to just rotate it differently. How about that? Save us some trouble. Okay. So we are going to need a gear shift. Okay, where do we... Alright, we go wireless crafting grid here. There we go. Okay, 1 andesite casing. There we go. Okay, gear shift's done. Okay, the easiest way to solve this the problem. Now, all we do, put a lever there. There we go. And everything should be rotating orderly. There we go. Now it's good. Okay. Now we should be receiving a lot more power to work with. Thus meaning we can start using more... Well, we can continue to use our machines, obviously, but now we can start using the mechanical pump here for our own purposes. We want to rotate it so it goes there. And we want the cogwheel to pump here. It appears to be overstressed, unfortunately, which sucks. Okay, that means we need more power. Okay, well, more power means more water wheels, I guess. So, whatever. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess we do need to make a mechanical crafter for the... to make the Millionaire Shortbread, so I guess this is a good time as any to introduce it. Why not? Okay, Millionaire Shortbread. To make Millionaire Shortbread, we need a 3 up and down, so we're going to do a mechanical crafter here, and 1 here. There we go. We are going to rotate the polarity there. And I guess we put it there. There we go. Or even better, I can just move it 1 step closer here. Alright. We want it to go down, up, and right, I suppose. That way we can do a hopper, I guess, for this particular circumstance, and just drop it into a barrel. Alright, yeah, no, I've got it. Take a barrel, put that one here for now, because that's going to go in there. Then we have a hopper going down into another barrel for the Millionaire Shortbread. Or better yet, I just connect it into the system, but I think we need the barrel regardless, so that's kind of an important thing. But I digress. Okay, from here we can just set up the next one, which is going to be here, I guess. Yeah. Time to make another water wheel, I guess. Okay, so we can do limestone here. Okay, so we need to go 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as we're going to go here. Alright. I also didn't know that, it has... Yeah, I didn't know that, London, Ontario is known for the serial killer capital. That is interesting. Alright, that's a lot of stuff, but we're getting there. Okay. I wouldn't say there's a lot of axe killers, but I mean, there's a lot of people can be anywhere, as far as people know, right? Alright, 5 water wheels to add to the lot. There we go. Alright, we're taking 5 dark oak slabs here. There we go. Now we need to get some water here. Alright. Okay, we got some lava, which we could put into the system, but honestly, not really concerned about it right now. For now, we need water. Yeah, no, for obvious reasons. I can only imagine. Okay, well, we've got this. We've got the chocolate bucket, which I think I can actually... Yeah, I can place it down. I can make a chocolate fountain if I wanted to. Well, I'll leave that there to just be unsanitary. Why not? It'll be there just to... I could build a chocolate lake if I really wanted to, now I think about it. Huh. That is an option left to me. Well, I'm not too worried about it for right now, so no rush on dealing with that just yet. But hey, it's something. Let's see, we're going to need some... Let's get some stone here. Okay, let's put that there. There we go. Okay. Do this. Cut 3 here. Alright, put 1 here. Take that out. Put 1 here. There we go. Now I got an infinite source here. So 1. Here's 2. 2. Okay. Alright. Here's the 3rd. There we are. And 4th. And finally 5th comes here. There we go. Now we just gotta enclose this. We leave that there, and we now just close this off. Well, once we deal with the gear here, there we go. Alright, there we go. Now, if we use a shaft here, and we take to this, there we go. Get ourselves the big gear here. And we get ourselves the next gear here. There we go. That is 5 more water mills worth of power going forward. That's going to help us significantly with our resources, or our allocation of just power. Okay, that's going to rotate the wrong way, so we just rotate the entire thing. Okay, that should be funneling the right direction. Perfect. Now we can just fluid this in. But of course we're going to need to set up the machine. Yeah, we're going to need to set things up now. Okay. Now, we take the fluid pipe here. There we go. We are going to take out... I do believe we have more basins on us. Yes. We got 4 on standby even. So put the basin here. That is going to pump out the resources we need. And if we just take an... Where is it? I believe an exporter here. We can take out bars of chocolate. Yep. With that alone, we just pour chocolate into the machine, the chocolate will pour out, and it'll go into the bars of chocolate. Just like we had hoped. We just need to make... Yeah, the filter is going right, so that's good. In fact, I'm half tempted to move this a bit further in, so give me a sec. Yep, let's just put the filter here. Fluid pipe goes there. I guess we get the chocolate, and we go from there. Up we go. Let's go get that chocolate. Because I do believe it's just chocolate milk at this point. There we go. A nice chocolate tea bucket. And I guess once we're done, we can put this in the basin as well. Because we will need to press it down, don't we? So, let's go down, press that, there we go. Okay, we are going to quickly scuttle down, put that there for the filter. Perfect. Now chocolatey things are going to be used here. Okay, well with that, bars of chocolate are going to come out. And we've got chocolate there, good. Now we just need to make the Millionaire Shortbread, which is gonna probably be made like on the fly as we're going along here. So we just need to make sure we've got a... Alright, so we need a big gear here. Big gear... Okay. From there we get a small gear. Up here. Okay. Small gear goes here. There we go. Got 64 still waiting for us. Now we just need to take out the wood here. Like so. We then take out the shaft. Put that right here. We then get another small cogwheel and boom. We've now got another machine rotating for us. Now let's see. I do believe I have one importer, which is probably going to be used to put in items. Yeah, we need an exporter here now. We need 3 exporters here. And we're going to be putting them on automatic duty, I think. That way we can get the Millionaire Shortbread pumping out. Wasn't expecting to get that far today, but hey, I guess we're making cracking time, so. With that in mind, let's get the press. We should have another one, I think. We got a mixer on standby, though. No, we need just a press. So we're going to start using that other press that we got, so. Sorry, machine over here. We're taking advantage of you, and we're going to be starting to use your press here. So now we got to rotate it here, so let's use dirt to separate it for a sec. Mechanical press there. There we go. Now I've got a choice. I can either rotate it that way or this way. Okay, I can I can have it that way or the other way. I think I like it this way, so that way we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to need to rotate this design. Well, we're going to need to go into a big gear if we're going to be doing that, so... Okay, so if I want to do that, I do a big gear. Actually, no, a big gear here. I do a big gear on top. Then I do a small gear, I believe. Oh, right. So if I go into a big gear, then I can go into a... Okay, so if I do this, there we go. Then I can go into a big gear here. That is not fast enough in the slightest, so we're not doing that. We're doing, definitely doing small gears here. There we go. That's a bit faster. Alright, but that's going to be chocolate there. There we go. But yeah, no, chocolate's going to go into the system now. Just slowly but surely. Now we just need to actually get chocolate into the system, so... If we are to quickly just connect this, that should start pumping chocolate in, I think. Shouldn't it? No, it actually needs to connect here as well, so... Whoop. Now chocolate should start funneling. I think, anyways. Yeah, so chocolate should be funneling, I hope. Oh, 1 second. Alright, so it seems like the chocolate isn't going anywhere. I had a feeling that might be the case, given there's so much chocolate here. Ah! Yeah, no. The pressure ended up being too much. Yeah, so there's a bit too much chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate's going too much in there, so... If we were to do that, that would be a bad idea. So instead, we're better off... Yeah, we're better off full sending this somewhere else. What I can do here is I can take out this and then put it through here. There we go. And instead of just putting this on one row here, we can go as far as doing this. Going on the second row here instead. Because of the milk issue, we won't be able to benefit from that. However, that isn't to say we can't just connect it directly. So we're going to quickly take out these. There we go. There we go. The milk will still go into their respective places. I just can't mix I can't mix two liquids in one, just casually like that, so... Okay, we're gonna have a pipe that's... Okay, that's not it. There we go. Now the pipe is clear of any distractions that might come its way. Okay, we don't want that there. Okay. There we go. Now let's make sure we got enough to actually make this happen, because I do believe it has a limit. Let's see. It has... How far can it go? Regardless of speed, mechanical pumps affect pipes connected up to 16 blocks away. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Take that out. We do the mechanical pipe here. Oh. Not like that. Like this. There we go. And that should start pumping chocolate, I do believe. Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay. Chocolate's pumping. Okay, we're good. Okay, chocolate's coming in. Alright. We just need to wait for it, and it should be good. Exporter. We don't want that there, so we want the importer here. My mistake, but that's fine. Okay, let's get rid of the import for some... whatever that reason is. Alright, let's get rid of that. There we go. We only want import... we want imports of chocolate here, so that's the import. Okay, we want to export now. We need we need exports of 3 types of ingredients. Okay. Okay, 2 more exporters is going to require 2 integrated circuits and 2 construction cores, so that's going to require 4 rose quartz, specifically. Alright, 4 rose quartz. We need glowstone. We need 2 redstone torches. And we need 2 integrated circuits, which we should be able to make. Let's just start making the other things. So first let's start with the rose quartz here, and we'll continue on. Okay, so 2 of the rose quartz is going to go in the system. Well, actually, no, 4. In it goes. Now we make... Alright, 2 construction cores. Alright, there we go. 2 construction cores. Now we just need the integrated circuits, which I do believe is just a turn on here. There we go. Now we just put in the gold. We wait for the second one and then turn it off, so that way it processes properly. Alright, we turn that off. Now it can process. We should be good. There we go. 2 integrated circuits. There we go. Now with that, we can put the 3 exporters here, aligned quite easily. Okay, now, we need to do it in the recipe design. In fact, you know what? I'm actually gonna... I want to rotate it down to here, so that way we can get it into a barrel. Why not? Alright, first we're gonna need chocolate. Okay, I've ran out of power. Okay, that's fine. If I go up, and I go up to bed, rest up, we should have enough power to manage everything else. Hopefully. I do seriously need a proper power source, though. Otherwise, things are just going to keep running out of power. Like, oh god. There we go. Nice. Alright, the stored FE is slowly building up. Okay, from here we get some veggie burger in us. There we go. And we're almost done. We just need to set up the machine to process everything. And we should have Millionaire Shortbread within our grasp. I am definitely using a barrel though, because why not? Okay. From here, we just placed the barrel down right there. There we go. Now, let's see. Alright, so we need to go... I guess we go straight down, don't we? Right here. There we go. Then we get some cabling, which we should have. Yep, we got cabling here. Alright, there we go. Now, Millionaire Shortbread. Let's finalize this project. Okay, starting off, we need a bar of chocolate. Okay, 1 bar of chocolate. One caramel. A singular shortbread. And now, if we combine the following, a bar of chocolate there, some caramel there, and finally, shortbread on the bottom, we can now, finally, there we go, make Millionaire Shortbread. Endlessly. Haha! We have now got our first store food item for the bakery. We are going to perpetually make Millionaire Shortbread with this entire system. Of course, we could make this a lot faster. There is ways to make that happen. Of course, we are going to need a lot more power to result in making this a reality. So unfortunately, this is going to be a time-consuming process. We're going to need a lot more sugar, and of course a lot more materials to make this happen constantly. But at the same time, we've just done it, so I think we've earned ourselves a little bit of a break. Assuming we can get out of this hobbit hole of, you know, chaos. Okay, we'll put that away. There we go. Get the log. There we go. I think the only thing we need to do now is just clean up. We're going to take these dark oaks. We're going to start clearing this place up of all its chicanery. So that way we are not completely looking at a bare bone system. There we go. Okay. There we go, dark oak. Alright. I think the only things that are a bit scuff here is the walling here, so... Oh, whoops. There we go, that's one. That's 2. That's 3. There we go. I think the only thing that we just need to cover now is just making it a better system in general. Like, obviously we can't make this completely perfect, but we can still try. Okay. Oh. It seems like we got a lot of miscreants coming in. Where are they spawning? Oh, they are spawning from here. Okay, that's understandable. Alright, well, let's get some dark oak then. Alright, let's get the dark oak here. And start closing things up. There we go. That's closed up. This is now closed up. We're going to keep that open because obviously new machines, new important stuff, obviously. But yeah, now the only thing we need to do here is literally just eat the Millionaire Shortbread, but I mean, we've got it, so boom. We've got plenty enough caramel. We don't need to eat the shortbread itself, so the only thing left is really chocolate. Oh, right, we forgot to whitelist there. There we go. Now we're getting chocolate. There we go. Now we can make a ton of chocolate. Alright, Millionaire Shortbread's coming in bulk. Cool. We will need to eat the bar of chocolate so we get a unique buff. But other than that, there we go. That's a bunch of Millionaire Shortbread for us. For that, as a result, the Create Cafe, we do get the Caramel perk, which gives us a smoker. We are also given the Millionaire Shortbread, which gives us a claim, gold candelabra, and a gold door, even though we don't need that. We also get the achievements for golden... Well, we already get the items for that, but now we just gotta put our stuff away. I guess I can put those away, this away, put the fluid pipe away, there we go. I'll keep the wrench for now. Everything else seems pretty lackluster beyond that. Let's put away some of the more buildy materials. There we go, we got Forgotten Hat as well, that's nice. Gold Cabanabra, we got some gold nuggets as well, that'll be nice. Alright. It's a little excessive for what I've planned, but, you know, it's not a bad thing. Having gone through this, it's not bad to have a little bit extra done. So, I'm not going to complain. Let's turn this on. Let's put this over... I guess put those over here. To here. To there. There and there. There we go. Now we got a bit of a lighting show here. Alright, but yeah, no, Millionaire Shortbread's gonna be in abundance now. That's a good thing. Alright, cool. We've basically got an infinite food source now. The only thing we need to cover is getting us infinite sugarcane and gold. But if we cover that, then we can make our Millionaire Shortbread infinitely. So it is going to be a process in order to get that to a stable point. But hey, I think that's a good enough point to end it off. We made Millionaire Shortbread. I'd say that's pretty good. But yeah, no, we're going to need to make a new sugarcane farm. We're going to try and make some of that gold from the nether material. I'd like to see if I can't get infinite iron as well, but I think that's going to require a golem farm, I believe, but I'm going to see if there's alternative ways, actually, real quick. Alright, well, there's iron, obviously. Let's see. Iron nuggets, maybe, is the way to go. Alright, let's see. We can go blasting, there's smelting, crushing. Bulk blasting. Basalt iron, no. Mixing anderic acid with iron ore pieces is an option, but I don't think that's the best choice. Automatic shaped crafting. I don't think that's the good way to go about it. Dungeons, mob drops. We can get it from Carmite golems and, I guess, zombies of any type. Yep. Golems are the most likely, though. Carmite golem. The alchemist can change it. We could use iron honeycombs to filter it out. Casting table, nice but not needed. How about iron nuggets? Maybe I can... How do I go about getting the nuggets then? Let's see. Well, hold on. I get iron nuggets from literally anything iron. Okay, let's see. A bulk washing is an option. We could get it from gravel as a 12% chance. So, I mean, if we wash gravel enough, that's also an option. We can also get infinite flint that way. Flint doesn't really get us anything too special. We could get flint and bronze, get fletching tables, warp plates. There isn't really anything special. The most I could think of is effluents here. But even then, that's not really great. We could make an infinite source of arrows, maybe? If there were a way to utilize them, I guess we could utilize them to get quartzite sand. And that way we can get infinite quartz, I suppose. But again, those are like processing methods, right? Let's see, we can make diorite, we can make andesite if we use gravel. We are still going to need to make a process for lava then. If we superheat cobblestone, then we can get lava. So we would need blaze cake to begin with. Again, it's a process, put simply. But I guess I could see the use in getting flint, I suppose. But I want a more guaranteed method of getting iron nuggets specifically. Well, there is gravel as an option. I will say that. We could go with piglin bartering, but again, that's not a long-term solution. If we use a deployer and filter it with gravel, we can get some iron nuggets, I suppose. We can pick it with... Yeah, if we just keep using the picker, that's an option. But again, not the best option, I do believe. Okay, yeah, no, I think gravel is just the best option here. Gravel has the most versatility. We just need to wash it, that's all. Which is going to be a nuisance, but it's the best we can do. Impure iron dust, though. Okay, if I can wash impure iron dust, that would get us a lot more, I think. But again, it is a temporary resource. We're honestly better off just killing golems at this point, I think. Yeah, it's either we deal with zombies or we deal with golems. Either way. Carbonite golems. I'm not sure what those are. Spawn biome any, light level 8, experience drop 5. Yeah, I think we're going to need to harvest golems. I think that's the only way we're going to get at it. Alright, I guess the next objective for us is to make an iron golem farm, but... Well, among other things, but... Yeah, we got quite a bit of Millionaire Shortbread, and we got the achievement multi-millionaire. Nice. Okay, let's see. Multi-millionaire. We get 2 claims, XP, and a luck coin. Provides you with luck 2. Alright. Okay, so apparently I got luck 2 now. For one reason or another. Oh, it's here. Okay. Luck coin. Haha. Trinket unlocked. Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here, I'll be honest. I've just been checking to make sure I don't have anything else on this standby. Nope. But hey, we got Millionaire Shortbread, we got a ton of chocolate to use. And we're just gonna perpetually craft it, so as long as we have sugar, we're gonna be good. But yeah, no, I'm gonna wrap it up here. We are going to need to, well, for next stream, what we're probably going to be doing is we're going to be making a gold farm and a sugar farm. We are going to be building them in tandem, probably. This will also give us a reason to make a bamboo farm as well. So it's basically going to be working hand in hand. We will probably be replacing the sugarcane that we're currently getting with a cactus farm. And we're going to need to figure out how we're going to automate the sugar. Which, honestly, shouldn't be that big a problem. Like, honestly, if we just take literally just one of the, yeah, if we literally take the mechanical crafter and we just put in sugarcane, we can turn that into sugar, I think. But, I digress. That should be it for me. I'm going to wrap it up here. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3 of them, MST time. If you want to catch my streams, the best way to do so is search me up at twitch.tv. You can check the About section on my YouTube channel, or you can check the link down below in the video description of the video you're currently watching. In this case, it'd be Go Create the Goblin series. If you guys want to get onto my Discord, the best way to do so is to talk with me or the moderators in chat. And we will give you a link to the Discord if you wanted to go in and check out that. I am usually online, so I just try and chat with anybody who, you know, asks, but we got rules, you know, but that's any Discord server, right? But I digress. I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching my stuff. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you from YouTube come from Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more support I receive, the more content I give guys. Once I hit 3 concurrent viewers, which basically means 3 people watching me for over a month, I should be able to reach affiliate status, which will allow me to give you guys some more content. As for what this can entail, it really just depends. If you guys want some more Minecraft, if you want some more Hogwarts Legacy, or anything that comes up to mind. But as long as you're enjoying my stuff, that's all I really care about. As long as you're having fun, I'm having fun. But yeah, no, you guys supporting me really is appreciated, and, you know, helping me out. And at this point, I may have to set up a call to arms, because things are changing in the IRL. So I'm probably going to have to push for something a bit higher. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, but for those of you on Twitch who want to get to YouTube, the best way to do so is using the YouTube search bar and you search up FYPawn. If you scroll down from the Twitch stream, you should be able to see a YouTube photo. If you click that photo, it'll direct you to my YouTube channel. Or, if you're watching from the VOD section, you can check the VOD description, and there should be a link or two which you can copy and paste into your browser. And it should direct you to my YouTube channel. Either way works, so take your pick, ultimately. If you want to watch my older content, the best way to do so is on YouTube. It has everything since day one, so if you're looking for something specific, that is the best way to do so. If you want to see my new stuff, the best way to do so is on Twitch. I stream every day, excluding Sundays, so if you want to catch my streams, that's the best way to do so. I stream at 3 Mountain Standard Time, or all the way to 7 Mountain Standard Time. I try to keep to my schedule, maybe a little late by 10-15 minutes every now and again, but I'm usually on around that time. But yeah, if you're willing to come in, that would be the best way to support me as of right now. And I'm probably going to set up an announcement on YouTube later on to celebrate 50 subscribers, because we've managed to reach 50 subscribers, so that's nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably do a small video in regards to just IRL situation and whatnot, but it's not that big an issue. Don't worry, it's not like life-threatening or anything. It's not that bad. But it is something that might raise this, or concern for me and the future of what I'm doing. But it's not an immediate effect, don't worry. But it's something that's going to happen, or something that might need to be addressed. But we'll see how things go. The future is uncertain. I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone. And have a good day.